Alright, so it should give you all the option to include your audio now. Then, whenever I can get an invite, that'd be awesome.
Alright, that is the qualifying lobby though, so.
Alright, and we can take it and join, right?
Yeah, you can join if you want to show qualifying.
Alright.
Some people don't. That's why I wasn't jumping right at it.
Alright, everybody, we're getting loaded in here to Road America with the Not On My Screen League. They're going to be qualifying when we get in here. I'm joined in the booth by Sean for Life and our in-race reporter, K-Rob. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing
wonderful.
good. This was the probably the last thing all of us expected to do tonight, but I'm ready to rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we get to enjoy our suspension by being in the booth and commentating, so...
K-Rob and his bright ideas.
Yep.
No, I'm excited. Usually, you know, it's rubbing and race a little bit, and now we get to watch from the sidelines, so looking forward to it, and
Yeah, and
sure we'll have fun.
yeah, not to mention also, you know, I mean, you talked just a little bit before we got K-Rob in here. You know, we're just burying the hatchet. We're both going to move forward from this point and, yeah, just let it go from there.
Dan, would you go?
So, with all that being said, we're going to enjoy some qualifying here. Take a look at some of these cars going around the track. But I'm interested to ask, because I can probably guess, who's y'all's ones to watch tonight?
So mine as well, that's garbage. Last year in RSR, another league that we raced in, he was at the top of the class. I believe he led every single lap. He's definitely going to be my one to watch, and I would consider him the favorite for sure.
K-Rob, do you have any input on it?
Well, he's leading qualifying right now. And he didn't start up front, so...
Who was it? Denside?
Garbage.
Oh, garbage?
No,
Garbage.
is leading.
Oh,
Yeah.
Denside will be fast.
Yeah, Denside will be fast. X will be fast. X is good here.
I was about to say, I know from my time in VLR running Road America, Denside was the one right up my tail the entire race when we ran the winter series. And I kept an eye on the leaderboard all week while I was practicing too. But I mean, I know he's gonna be quick, so.
Yeah, Garbage is just pulling away here too. I mean, it's just he's gonna be tough. So what he does, he can shift here, like manually shift. Me, I'm not that smart, so I know I use the paddles on road courses, but Garbage, he's got it down to a T. But X and Dent, like you were saying, they're both gonna be fast, and they bring it too on the road courses.
Yeah, and I've said before, and yeah, I mean it with all due respect. One thing with X is he taught me a lot about how to drive road courses. I struggled a lot on them from the get-go, but he kind of sent me a clip of him running this specific track and how he got around here, and then it kind of helped me figure it out, and he kind of gave me a hand as far as leading me in the right direction on a setup. And I mean, it was a complete 180 for me. But from my personal experience running with X, is he tends to make some mistakes at the worst possible times, and that's why we haven't seen him win one on a road course.
I think X is probably one of the cleanest drivers you'll ever race with. I think sometimes he may be a little too clean. You know, he's not going to be one of those guys that's going to really rough you up.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's his. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. I mean, it's nice to race around somebody.
Daytona.
Thank you, K-Rob, for throwing that in there. But yeah, X, he's probably one of the cleaner drivers.
Oh, for sure.
He'll
take himself out of a situation just to keep a green flag run going. I mean,
right.
I'll show X on the camera as he's coming up the hill down the front straightaway here.
Yeah, so it looks like it was just a 2-lapper. Is that right, K-Rob?
Yep,
Because
just 2 laps for qualifying.
I was gonna say
Since
garbage
we
is
did
going
have a
really
little bit of
slow
a
and his
late
line's
start.
perfect now. Yeah.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna pause the stream while they get loaded back into the lobby, and we'll get it back up and going in a minute. And we are back after that short break to get things rolling here at Road America. So we're going to get loaded in, catch the green flag.
So looking forward to this. Who's starting on pole, K-Rob? Is it Garbage?
Well, that's Garbage with a 159.9. Dent side
Yeah.
was second with a 2 flat .2.
Yeah, this is where Garbage really tries to excel, is on these road courses, but we got a lot of road ringers here. I mean, it's going to be an interesting show tonight for sure, Death.
Especially being that the guy who dominated our Sonoma race a few weeks ago, Prune Bag, is absent.
Yeah,
So
that sucks for him because again, he would probably be one of the favorites too if he was in here for sure.
Yeah, and
yeah,
also,
I ran with him. Go ahead, Carol.
oh no, I didn't consider for him too. Unfortunate part is that he's got to get into that top 20 for those wins to get him into the playoffs, and he is
Yeah.
just outside of it.
Calling the green flag, and we're green. Well, that's Garbage. Gets a better launch off the start.
Inside 2 is inside here.
Yep.
See if he allows him to clear him into turn 1 and go ahead and get the
Oh,
bottom.
Dad drives it in
He
deep.
doesn't. He
Dad
drove it in deep.
real
There's
deep.
a crossover by the 18.
Oh, Dent's in the grass.
X coming up on the inside of the 18 there going into turn 2.
Garbage just with that run. Oh, he didn't get that good of a run. Pulling X, maybe just a little bit.
Rocky Top hanging right in there with those two as well.
Rocky hanging tough. He's not one that you think about on road courses, but here he is up in third as we head to the tricky sharp left-hander here. And X drives it in way too deep, and there goes Garbage and Rocky Top to the inside.
Yep. X drove it in too deep into turn 5 left-hander.
Followed by
now
Tack.
going up the hill. I believe that's Chase Asher there in that 42. I believe he's back racing
Yeah,
this
he's back
weekend.
racing.
Yep. And just in case you go back and watch this crew cabs, sorry about that. I got pushed on the inside.
Oh, and Tack goes wide. Densite back up into third place. As Garbage starts to pull away from Rocky Top. Dent trying to reel in Rocky Top here for second. I feel like...
So what do you guys expect here at Road America? Y'all expect it to get strung out and be a lot of green flag racing? Or
I think so. I mean, I don't know if fuel's going to come into play here or anything with the way the stages are set up.
Not in stage 1. We only got 5 laps in stage 1.
Oh, Rocky
So,
drove it in too deep. He gets the
everybody will be
wall.
good
Here
there.
comes Dan on him.
Dent side with a little bit of front end damage though.
That might be helping though with some front downforce though. I don't mind a little front damage here though. He gets a nice run off of that turn though, gets underneath Rocky Top.
He always gets a really good run coming off of that final corner. It benefits him so much on this track. It allows him to just get that inside line like he's got now, heading down into the turn 1 right-hander. There we see the gap between first and second. That is, wow, that's Garbage in the 18 leading.
Yeah, he's pulling away.
Moves back up into second.
That's at least a 2-second lead
Okay.
for Rocky, for Garbage already. It's at least a 2-second gap, but
Well,
I
hey,
think
you got points.
that might be reeling him in here just a little bit. He got another good run off there.
Yeah, something suspicious whenever Sean's involved. Well, he's just wanting to sell you a new race car for 20 grand over sticker price.
See if it... It's pretty strung out now. Let's see. So Dan looks like he's pulling away from Rocky Top here. Looks like
I
X
believe
is
the gap
behind him.
back to second is growing.
It is, and then the gap between X and Rocky Top is huge, and X has gotten around Tack. And it looks like MDL in 6th, so a good run for MDL here this week. So far, so good for him.
Yeah, these guys have gotten pretty spread out. We see Chase Asher riding in behind MDL in that number 42 Clover Chevrolet.
Right. Yeah, that's probably our
West
closest battle.
Pipeliner has disconnected.
Oh, and Tack goes wide again. He's overdriving these corners. He's really got to back up that entry here. But move MDL into the top 5, and now here we go. We got a battle again. Tack's going to try to fight back. Maybe
Gives
just
him a little nudge here,
Yep.
going into the final corner.
Little bump
Chase
draft.
Asher takes advantage, gets up to his inside, but the 11 clears him.
They'll have that draft, whatever draft you got on the road course. Probably won't have too much, especially if it's on low draft, but anything helps.
Back behind that battle, we got Dude Chef and the number 37, Cottonelle Chevrolet.
Oh, MDL goes wide. There goes Tack again.
Yeah, MDL lost 2 positions off of that mistake.
Yeah, and Chase got into the back attack a little bit coming out of that turn. Turn 2.
Holy cow.
Looks
Chase
like
Asher back to the inside of the 20.
Looks like Rocky Top might be falling back to the 11 and to the 42 car.
Yeah, X did make it around
X
Rocky
into
Top.
3rd, and he has just left Rocky Top in the dust. He's pulled away by a couple of seconds, and now he's going to try to reel him back in. Now at this
The
point,
inside dude looks as though he's reeling in the 18 also. I believe it's a smaller gap than it was, but I don't believe he's going to have enough time to get up there to him. They should be coming to, what, 2 to go this time, K-Rob?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's maybe stayed about the same, or he's reeled it in just a little bit. At this point, if you're coming to 2 to go, if you think you can beat or if you think you can beat Garbage to the line here, I would wonder if you'd think about pitting here since stage points don't count. Get an advantage and start first, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, that was a strategy we saw at Sonoma with the...
Prune did it perfectly. Yeah, Prune did it perfectly every time. I think I won both the stages running second to him, and then he'd get the lead and I'd fall back, and then it would just ended up not working out for me. Yeah,
Maybe it's a strategy that people are waiting until stage 2 to do.
Yeah, I think this is a little
And then-
short stage here, and I think you're gonna need all the fuel you can get in the next stage. Oh, Dent got loose!
Oh, dead side, whoa.
Real loose! I was gonna say he looked about the same speed as Garbage, but
Well,
there's
what I
still
can tell you guys, Garbage hit that 159 in qualifying. Dent was hitting 159s early this week, so Dent can run that fast as well.
Yeah, I know X was running 159 twos, which is about what Garbage is capable of running. I think all 3 are on the all-time, so you got the best of the best right here.
Yeah, I believe X was on there with a 159.4.
Yeah.
I believe Dent's at a 159.3. And I didn't pay attention. Oh, wow, that's Garbage. I just don't recall seeing his lap time, but I'm not saying it's not on there.
Well,
I
I mean,
know for
anybody
me
who watched any of
personally-
the Pro League races knows how good Garbage is on these road courses. He was the only
Yeah.
one who was within any kind of striking distance of Lucky Dog when they'd get to the road course races.
Right.
And he's been super smooth this far in this race.
Yeah,
also.
Garbage always runs a nice smooth line. Braking points are always on par. I mean, Garbage has been considered one of the best to ever do it. I mean, he's got speed and pace
He's-
everywhere you go.
Oh,
He's
wow.
headed up the hill to take the white flag for stage 1.
I'll report on the
Let's take a look.
47 here. Started out good. I was inside the top 10. It's all bad. It's all bad.
All bad. Hey, long way to go. I believe it was West Pipe that disconnected or quit out,
Yes,
and I
43.
believe Federal is out as well. So you're going to beat at least 2 people, K-Rob. Hang in there.
The 24 Sally crack off the track in front of K-Rob there.
You go,
They're both
K-Rob. You
heading
got
up the hill
pounds,
to
baby.
take the white flag.
Oh, Dale's like really far behind. Dale lives on 3. He's really struggling. I know he said he was playing F1 this week, and I was most of this week too, because the new Formula 1 game came out. And I think he's still in F1 mode, and going from those light Formula 1 cars to these heavy stock cars is a big change.
Oh
So,
yeah, I played the version that was on the Game Pass and or the EA Play, whichever
yeah.
one it was off of. But I've been loving that game.
Oh, it's so good. Looks like crew cab.
Garbage heading through the kink.
Yep, crew cab trying to close in on Terrell. He drives it in deep. Oh, he's gonna just miss getting into the back of him here in the hairpin. I don't know how he avoided Terrell there. He almost killed the man.
Yeah, I talked to Crew Cab a little bit before this race. He really didn't practice too much this week, and he just knew it was going to be a struggle. So he said he's just not going to be going too hard.
Yeah.
I made sure to tell him, we're not, if he's not going to be good, not to ruin anybody's day out of it.
Right.
So
And Terrell's in the grass big time. That's probably the closest battle, and they're both trying to chase down K-Rob. Oh,
He's
K-Rob's
trying
off.
to wreck.
Yeah, K-Rob's just trying to throw it all away as they go into the kink. Terrell gets a nice run. He's gonna have
a little bit of ground.
he's gonna have a nice run on K-Rob here, going into that sharp right-hander.
It's going way too deep.
Oh no, he's gonna. Oh man, how did they not make
Oh, 88
contact?
toes
Oh,
inside.
Oh, caution
Stage end.
comes out.
Oh,
It
stage
wasn't a
end.
caution, it was stage end. We were that far behind.
And Garbage will
Our
be your
stage
stage 1 winner.
winner.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Yep.
Or I got a nice cold beer next to me here, Death. You owe me a beer.
Hey, I'll get you a beer sometime.
Alright.
But we got, yep.
Now,
Well, that's Garbage, our stage 1 winner here.
so Garbage is going to start on the
Inside
outside.
second.
Dent second. I believe X third. So X he
Rocky was
started a little bit
fourth,
behind.
Tack fifth.
MDL sixth. Was he still sixth?
No, Chase got
No,
around
I think,
him. He finished
Chase
sixth.
got around him.
MDL seventh, Dude Schiff eighth, Freddie up to ninth, and Sharama finishing in the last spot in the top 10.
Nice. Alright, so you get the reset here. Dan on the
so
inside
many
again.
spots.
And X starting third. Rocky top on the inside in fourth. Green flag back in the air to start stage 2. We'll see if
Let's
Dan
see if-
tries to drive it in
let's see
deep
if-
again.
That's what I think he's going to try to do, is just try to get out ahead of this 18 car.
Even if he can just
I
hold him
think-
out there,
there he
you know?
goes.
Yeah.
Drives it in
And
deep.
Rocky- and-
Crossed over by the 18 again.
It's the
4
same thing
and 6
again.
both go wide. Gonna check up early. Try to cross
Oh!
him back. No, the 18 checks up hard, but he gets a good run off. They're still side by side, and he clears him there.
Will Lex try to make a move here on Dent? Going into the left-hander. Oh,
He's got to be careful. He's got Rocky Top right there with him.
Oh, he drives it in real deep!
To the inside.
Oh,
Oh,
way
too
too
deep,
deep.
too deep.
Way too
Oh,
deep! He
God
does it again! The same thing! He did the same thing in the first stage.
That 6 hanging right there with the 18 here. The 18 got a little bit of corner that time.
X usually is known here, or when I've raced against him here at Road America, he's always been able to brake later than everybody else, but he's braking a little later than I think he's usually used to. We're just missing his braking point. Again, he's behind the 8 ball, and he's going to have to battle his way back to the front.
Well, I have the confidence that he's going to be able to do it. I'm going to get the camera back here and check out on him. So he's falling in behind Tack, and I believe that's Chase Asher right ahead of Tack.
Yeah, it looks like Garbage is
Chase
pulling
Asher in the grass off the kink.
then again.
Here we got a good 4-way battle right in behind Dent's side here with the 11,
Oh,
the 42, the
crash
3, and the
Tack
4.
puts
And
X into
there's
the
the
wall
wreck off the
hard.
Canada corner.
Oh, and that's going to bring
That
out a
will be
caution,
a caution.
and the stage.
Oh man,
Wow.
not what X needed at all. That is going to
Not at
kill
all,
his
that's it.
track position.
That was a tough one.
Well,
So
I mean,
that
he
eliminates
drops
any
back to 7th, and
strategy
now he's
there.
going to have to fix the damage, so that's going to really hurt him.
That is huge.
So we will have to have pit stops here in stage 3. We're gonna have 13 laps. We can go back to green. Actually, that's 3 laps to save. Somebody here is gonna save that.
Again.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little rough though, in my own opinion, because it's such a long track, and you're going to lose so much time.
Oh,
doing
Chase
it
picking up a spot on the inside road now.
Yep.
Dent loses a spot on pit road.
Chase, he luckily got around that little incident there in the Canada corner. He's to the inside of the 18. Let's see how he does.
Looks like Garbage has a little bit better gears. It looks like he might already be cleared of Chase.
He is cleared of him. He is cleared of him. 42.
Oh, he dives in a deep. MDL goes.
Drove it into the freaking back of the 41.
Comes Garbage battling again on the outside.
Gonna try to get a little bit of side draft down this long back straightaway, but he can't. He gets cleared by the 18. There's the 6 of Dent side dude riding in right behind both of them. Heavy braking zone here, one of the longest braking zones in
way
NASCAR.
too deep. He might have made contact, and that's exactly what Garbage wants to see.
The top 3 with a big breakaway from the rest of the pack. So we're just gonna ride along with the front view.
If I'm
Dent side.
Oh, is Chase gonna let him by here?
Chase does take the corner wide, allows a 6 to go under him here.
That was exactly what Dent's side needed if he's going to have any chance of keeping up with Garbage and trying to catch him and run him back down.
It'll be interesting to see what strategy gets played out as he takes that carousel wide off.
Way wide. That was at least 2 car lengths outside of the rumbles. Now Garbage is pretty much just out to a Sunday drive.
Yeah, he spent the whole race up front so far,
Played
not
every
really
lap.
challenged past that turn 5 left-hander.
Looks like MDL went off
1
here.
and 2
Lost a couple of positions. Rocky Top is back in the pack now. Oh, runs into the back of
nails
MDL.
MDL, wow. Big shot
That
on the
was
20.
a big hit. Oh, and Tack blocking X down the front stretch. I don't know what that's about. Looks like he was just trying to let him go.
Inside.
Yeah, I think Tack was just trying to let him go, and Tack didn't anticipate X going low.
X closing in on the 42 to Chase Asher.
Now put him back into third.
Taking turn 1 wide.
I don't know about you, but I think Dent again is reeling in Garbage once again.
It does look as though that gap is closed up. I do know from experience racing with Dent side here, he gets through those turns 1 and 2 really good.
Yes, he does.
He is right there on his bumper coming through the left-hander turn 5.
Yep, Chase a little wide in third. X gonna close in on Chase here, still about 5 car lengths back of the 42.
Battle for the lead is bumper to
Oh
bumper.
man, what is going on with Garbage?
The 6 around
And
the outside.
there he goes. I think Garbage is
Inside
going to try to
lead.
save some fuel here. He's going to hit the clutch early because he shifts here manually. He doesn't use the paddles, and Dent side is on a controller. If you're going to save 3 laps of fuel, that might be exactly what Garbage is trying to do here. Because he knows Blue Bach is going to try to save it.
Yeah, but with the 4-mile racetrack, I just think you're going to lose way too much time trying to save.
I don't know.
I'm not saying it's impossible. I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, you know, if you know this is a track you struggle at, it might be a strategy to, you know, get yourself a top 10 if you're not capable of doing it otherwise. But
Garbage all over the back bumper of Dent side, and Dent goes a little wide. Garbage going to check up as they make the final corner.
Dent side gets through that last corner.
Oh, he powered off that corner so well, and he's going to break the draft. Wonder where he learned that from.
He keeps it all the way down.
Oh my
that
God,
wall.
this is...
Just going to move it back up high, heading into turn 1.
It looks like X is reeling both of them in.
Yeah, but something I noticed, Sean, I don't know if you were watching the 18 there, but The 18 looks as though he's doing like you said, he's clutching. I saw him slow down way before the braking zone of turn
I
1.
think he's going to try to save the fuel. Now, if it's like in real life, when you come to the pits, if you take a full can of fuel, or if you take 4 tires of fuel, you lose about 45 seconds. So let's say you lose about 30 to 35. If you could stay within that 30 to 35 second threshold while they
Oh,
pit,
X overdrives.
X has been doing that all night. He's been his own worst enemy tonight. But if you can...
It's only been in turn 5
Yeah.
also.
And he'll break later than anybody there. That's the turn where he's gapped me and he's almost run in the back of me there a few times. But he always makes the turn, but tonight he's just struggling with it. And he's falling back into the clutches of Chase, Tack, and the 37 is battling with the 3, going into the carousel. The 37 is going to go a little wide. The 3 going to give him the bumper here. I believe this is a battle for 6th.
$37 and the 3, you said?
Yep,
Yeah, I'm right
37,
here
and the
on
37 goes way wide. I think he's just letting the 3 car go. Now the 3
Yeah,
will set
that
his...
kink is tough to
Oh,
get
it
through
is.
also.
But if you nail it though, it feels so good.
Oh yeah.
There's not
Enough
many better
practice, he ought to
feelings.
be able to hit about 150 to 155 if you get your right sides right on the rumble strip.
And Dent is pulling away from Garbage. And you can hear
He is, he's
Garbage
heading up
short
to
shifting. You can hear the
inside,
low
crosses the
RPM.
line there. The 18 crosses the line there, probably about a
I was going to say a
4.5,
4.5
5
second.
second gap.
Yeah.
See how slow he takes it through turn 1 and 2. I don't believe he's having an issue. I believe he's doing what you said he was doing. He's taking it as easy as he can around here, trying to maybe no tires and half can toward the end of the run.
X is going to try to get around him again. And Garbage is just going to let him go around.
Yeah, no need for the 4 to overdrive.
Garbage already letting up. He
here.
didn't even hit the 500 marker.
Yeah.
Gets a nice run off of turn 5 though.
So the uphill left-hander of turn 6.
Right now,
Quick righty.
I don't know about you, Death, but right now, you gotta be thinking, if you're Dent side, you gotta be thinking, what the heck is Garbage doing? And then at this point, you gotta realize, okay, he's probably saving fuel. You gotta just go out there and run qualifiers. Like if he can run 159s consecutively here and put a good string of them together, and then just take fuel. And if Garbage can't save it, you gotta think Garbage has tried it. Oh, his X goes wide and he hits the wall, coming out of the kink.
Yeah.
Garbage goes back around him for second.
Well, you definitely got to wonder if the 18's playing chess and not checkers. He drove it a little deep into the Canada corner there. But it is interesting to see that he was so fast through the first and second stages, and now you see him off pace by, I would say, about 2 seconds per lap compared to what he was.
He's short shifting already. It looks like X is going around him here.
Dent side way off in the distance. I believe the gap is opened up to about a 7 to 8 second lead. So I'm going to get back up here with Dent side. And while they go down this long back straightaway, we're going to see when the 18 and 4 appear on camera.
I don't know how big the gap is, but I know he's got 39.5 on me.
Dent side being smooth all the way around this track, this stage.
Freddie on pit road already?
If you're Dent, you gotta just run. Just run.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Dent's not one to hold back. He really likes the road courses as well, so you know he wants to bring it home today. But, I mean, he has an absolutely massive lead. Yeah, but it's just questionable what that 18 is doing.
It's going to be tough. I don't think Dent's going to gap him enough here. How many laps to go,
Well, I'm
K-Rob?
assuming.
We have 10 to go, I do believe.
10? And how many laps
So-
of fuel do you get? Is it 10?
10.
About 10 laps, yeah.
So you could see people come to pit road as early as now.
And what have we run? Like 3 laps already? So you gotta say 3 laps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were saying though,
laps is gonna be
Death. I mean,
so
that is gonna
difficult.
be difficult, Death. But I mean, if anybody can do it, it's gonna be Blue Baka, obviously. And Garbage, like I said, he's using it. He can use his clutch and just coast into these turns. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work out. But he's already got to win. He's only got to get into the top 20 in points, and I don't think he's that far out. He might already be in already. So he doesn't really have
he's
that much
got
to
a ways
lose.
to go, actually.
Does he? But he's probably thinking, what do I got to lose, you know? Try to get another win. Well,
Rocky Top making his way on the pit road.
usually they practice together, Rocky, Tack, Freddy, Blue, Garbage. They all practice together, so they gotta know what's going on. That's already the turn 5.
Yeah, a minute ago, I saw Dentside as he crossed the line. Our second place driver X was just coming out of that final corner, so he has a substantial lead over second place.
I think he's gonna really have to get it to like 35, 40 seconds in order for him to come out in front of Garbage. Garbage went a little wide there. I don't think that's a big deal though. But Garbage really backing it up, and Tack is even closing in on him now. With 9 laps to go here.
Gonna try to time
Dent's
the
already
distance
around the
between.
kink already. Dent's already heading into the that chicane there. What's that, turn 10 I think it is? I lose
So
track.
yeah, the Canada corner.
Canada corner. Then he'll go up through the S's here.
Yeah, the very challenging uphill left-hander. If you don't hit it right, it'll put you on 2 tires and you'll about lose the car on the exit.
So smooth through there.
Corner,
He is so smooth through there.
uphill. So let's count it down to...
X is just coming out of that turn now. "14 seconds to X.
"19 seconds back to Garbage."
So Dent's almost... He's a little bit more than halfway to that gap to where when he's gonna pit, he can still stay in front of Garbage here.
The question is Dentside gonna run it all the way to the end of the run, or is he gonna split the stage in half?
No, I would, because you go faster as the run goes on, as the tires wear on these road courses. So if I was him, I would run it all the way out and just try to put as much time and distance between him and Garbage as possible, because I think that's who he's racing against at this point.
Right.
Already into the carousel. And Garbage, he's just entering the carousel. The right-hander. He still hasn't even gotten anywhere close.
Turning left into turn 8. Gonna head down the short chute and into the carousel right now.
That's already at Canada corner. Entering Canada corner already.
See, what I'm so worried about though is with Garbage taking it so easy trying to save as much fuel as he can. So we see Dentside heading into pit road now.
26 seconds between Garbage and Dentside.
So Dentside heading into the pit. We're going to keep an eye on him and wait for
Garbage coming into the final turn now.
Through the final corner.
Onto the front stretch.
Going up the hill.
And then hasn't even gotten to his pit box yet, so a huge advantage.
But Garbage is going to have to keep that slow pace to make it
Den
to
hasn't
the
even
end.
gotten to his box, and Garbage already got by him.
Hopefully Dentside did not speed. It did not look like he did.
Is X still on the racetrack? I would assume so.
Yep. X is still going.
Yep.
X is now in turn 5 left-hander. Up the hill.
And now Garbage is in
through
there.
turn 6.
And Dent just coming back out onto the track now. He must have taken 4 tires, because that was a slow stop.
He must have gotten a speeding penalty. I don't know. Because, I mean, to get through turn 6 is a good 30 seconds.
I don't know. I'm sitting at 40s on my right sides right now with 8 laps remaining. That's, that's more than half of the length you have in the stage, so 4 tires might be the way to go.
I definitely would take 4 tires because on a road course, once you get to 20%, the car just goes all to hell.
Well, it depends how many laps there are and what the situation is. I mean, 3 laps, I mean, it is a long way around this racetrack in particular. But at some tracks, you might be able to get away with it, or no tires, too.
Inside through the carousel this time.
And Garbage is already coming up through the S's. He's already gotten around Canada corner.
He's got Tack in the 11 catching up to him now. X on the pit road this time. Dent side hitting Canada corner now.
So Garbage is at the line now, passes X ones.
Garbage back
to the
up
lead.
to the lead. Tack right on his bumper. Tack not really challenging him for position. He's just kind of riding along here behind the 18.
I counted 28 seconds between Garbage and Dent side. I mean, I was using the Mississippi rule, so I don't know how accurate that is. All I know is Garbage is a long way in front of Dent, so Dent's really going to have to
if a
buckle
Boston
down.
accent increases the length of a Mississippi or not.
Yeah, well, there's no R's in Mississippi, so I don't think so. I think you'll be I think I was all right.
X comes out.
Garbage already at the carousel.
Dent side heading to the uphill left-hander, turn 6.
Garbage still short shifting, it seems like.
He's making it through the kink ever so smoothly. Dent side heading into the carousel now. So before Dent side made that pit stop, we saw that as Dent side was heading into Canada corner, Garbage was making his way through the carousel. So now they flip-flopped. But Dent side running a much faster pace with the 18 trying to conserve enough fuel to make it to the end.
Looks like Garbage is going to hit some lap traffic here.
Garbage across the line.
Yep.
Dent side in the S's. So he is definitely closing in.
Garbage going to hit some lap traffic here. Sally Crack comes out in front of him. He's going to hang to the right though and let Garbage go. And then you got Crew Cab and Terrell in front of him.
Those two still battling it out.
They've been battling each other all night. Terrell gets around Crew Cab. I wonder if Crew Cab's trying to save, but at this point he's almost lost a lap. Oh, he's going to push Garbage wide a little bit. Garbage on the rumbles, takes that turn a little wide, arcs it down into turn 5.
Gets
trying to.
around Terrell here.
Yeah. A little into the grass there. Dense side entering turn 5 now. Feel like
We've
that
lost
is coming.
Dave from the race.
How many laps to go? Okay, Rob. What we got? 4.
No, probably I think like 6.
6 still.
I'll let you know here momentarily. I'm behind garbage, so
You're behind garbage.
yeah, I'm right behind Sally Craig. And
I didn't even see him pass you.
I
How'd
was
you let
just
that
coming
happen?
off pit road.
Oh, garbage gets into the grass coming off the kink there.
One of the real
Slows him
first
down just a hair.
mistakes that garbage has made all night.
Fortunately, we can just click straight back and forth between
Dent.
dent side and garbage.
I know, that's nice. Dent in the kink. Garbage entering the final corner.
We're going to count it down here to dent side, see how much time he's made up as he crosses the line here.
Five to go.
I got 27.
22 seconds.
Oh, I got 27.
I got 22.
Somebody's off.
Somebody's Mississippi's are bad. We'll call it
Oh, no.
23 and go, or 24 and go with that.
Meet in the middle. Oh boy, crew cab is going wide here. Dan's gonna make quick work of crew cab.
Crew cab doing a really good job of kind of staying out of the way,
Yeah.
letting these two do
Garbage
their thing.
already at turn 7, coming to turn 8, and then the carousel. As
Dent side heading into turn 5 here.
Yep. I don't know. I think he is catching him a little bit, but I think he's gonna have to go a little quicker if he's gonna catch garbage. If garbage can't make it, but just listen to his throttle. It sounds like he's letting it go a little longer, a little higher RPM. Now he's running. He might be good.
Yeah, but saving 3 laps on a 4-mile racetrack, just, man, I think he's just going to have to run a slow pace the entire way, not unless he's planning on maybe taking fuel only, but I don't know. I've never imagined it happening that way.
Oh, garbage is pitting.
There goes
Garbage
garbage
is
to the
pitting.
pits.
He couldn't save
And
enough. It seemed like that's what he was
Then
trying
just
to
went
do.
through Canada.
Yup.
Yep. So maybe
Then coming around the
he's
final
trying to
corner.
extend his run. Maybe try to extend
Oh
that.
my gosh, it's
big
painfully
run
slow for garbage. Dead
Oh,
side up the hill.
that's ball game.
Coming to 3 to go, right, K-Rob? 3 to go?
4 to go, I do believe.
4 to go. 4 to go, and there he goes.
Dent side, there he goes.
There he goes. What
So-
in the world was garbage thinking?
Bold strategy new move, but possibly bad strategy move is that
And
basically
according to the
ended it.
game, he drove past his pit box. I don't think that matters, but oh, fuel only. Fuel
There,
only
he's
for garbage.
Fuel only, he's pulling out.
But that's it. I mean, there's no way. Dead side is just gonna try to get
Yeah,
through
he's
this
got
lap
4
traffic
tires.
here for Mr.
Who's
Feel
that he's
Goods, and he
catching up
is
here?
driving away.
I believe he's catching the
Sally
24
Crack
and the
and
41.
Terrell. And garbage has a mirror full of X for second. Dead in the 7. It looks like Sally is just gonna let him go by.
X overdrives turn
Oh,
5
he did it
again on the inside of garbage.
Jeepers crow, man.
Blew Baca around in the same corner.
Oh my
Heavy
gosh.
front end damage on the 5. I believe that was 2 separate incidents. So garbage able to open that gap back up.
Yeah, that's a big gap now. So 4 laps to go for Denside, and he's just out
Through
for a
Canada
Sunday
corner.
drive.
Inside's just so good at putting a full race together,
He
though.
is.
It's no surprise. I believe if the 18 would have just done the same thing he did through stages 1 and 2.
I don't know what he was
He-
thinking. He was so fast. I don't know why he would think he'd have to do that. Even if you do only take fuel anyways, what the heck was he thinking?
Well, fortune favors the bold, but
Yeah.
just unfortunately not all the time.
Heat 5 does not.
I've never seen Garbage miss a strategy decision that bad before. He usually doesn't do that, but a costly mistake for Garbage. And X is closing in on him again because Garbage took no tires. Just not a smart decision. And X goes wide again. I had $1 for every time I said that.
Drives it in hard into turn 2.
Oh, X got a
Gonna
great
get
run
to the
off.
inside.
Garbage is
See
probably
if he
thinking X
clears
is
him
going to
down
drive
this
it in
back
too deep
straightaway.
again.
He clears him.
Yeah.
Now he's going down to block the 18.
And he drives it in deeper again. And he goes wide
Overdrives
again.
again.
Oh my gosh.
18
You can't
pulls
make
back
this
ahead
up.
of him.
You can't make this up. He's done it every single time he's been around somebody. That's already at the kink. With 3 laps to go, he's feeling good.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I mean, I kind of said something about X just making mistakes and it costing him at these road courses. And
Normally
we've
not
seen
this
it
many,
tonight.
though.
No,
I mean,
it's
maybe 1
definitely
or
out of
2.
character to be this many, but
Right. Hey, but Denside, you know what? Taking advantage of other people's misfortunes and mistakes. I mean, Garbage thinking he could save 3 laps at a 2-mile road course. And then X going wide every other left-hander. 2 to
I
go.
believe it's a 4-mile road
Four
course.
4-mile road course, 2-minute lap.
Just big mistakes and
Inside into
Denside.
turn 1. So I believe they're at 2 to go now.
2 laps to go now for Denside, and he is just out for a Sunday drive. Garbage is coming around the final corner, closing in on some dude in the 47 car. Not sure who that is.
Yeah, who
It
knows?
wouldn't be K-Rob at all, would it?
K-Rob, you're in front of Garbage right now. What's going through your mind?
This is probably not the first time I've been lapped by Garbage, and it won't be the last.
X closing back in on Garbage. Same section of the track he got him last time. He got
Go
to
ahead,
his
boys.
inside in this corner. He does it again.
X, I tell you
It's
what,
a
it's
repeat
a
of the
little engine
previous
that
lap.
could, man. If he can get around him and stay around him this time, don't overdrive. Well, X, you know what
Let's
he
see if
does?
he
He's
repeats
braking.
the mistake.
He brakes at the 400 or the 300, and everybody else. Oh, he learned this time, and he
got
clears
it
him.
that time. He did. He cleared him that time.
What's it like? 15 times the charm for poor X over there. Yeah, Garbage. Just on old tires here. Just a mess up of strategy. I'm not sure what he was thinking. Oh, he gets loose.
Oh
He spins
no,
out. He blew a
18
tire.
loose.
Garbage blew a tire. Game over for that's Garbage. From leader, stage 1 and 2 winner. And he'll be lucky to get a podium at this point. Where is Tack? How far back is Tack?
Rocky Top's coming up
and
here around the
Garbage
18.
is done. That's it. There goes Rocky Top
Inside.
and Garbage. Had this
Inside up
race
the hill to take the white flag this time.
And
Comes
Denside
Denside. Let's ride
has
on board
nothing
with
but
him here.
clear blue skies. Nothing in the rear view. Just driving away.
Yep, we're going to take this final lap around Road America this time on board with Denside, dude. Watch how smooth he's been.
Garbage just backed
All
out.
the way
He knows
around
he's
here.
lost. His day is over.
That's really frustrating.
Oh, he had such a dominant car. But Denside just kept his head down, stuck to his gun, stuck to his strategy. And as long as he gets through these final few corners, as long as he's got enough fuel, which he should, he will have earned this one.
Yep, he's coming up here on crew cab in the 88.
I think this will put crew 2 down. Just a rough day for crew cab. He'll head back to the drawing board for Atlanta next week. That's probably just
Inside through the carousel now.
That's probably just thinking, please don't let me screw this up. No mistakes. Just nice and smooth.
If I'm not mistaken, this will be his 3rd win of the season, won't it?
Yeah, so it'll tie both you and I for the most wins this season.
Oh, yeah, I thought you got your 4th last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Thanks for reminding me, Dad.
Yeah.
I do believe Dent does actually have, this will be his 4th win on the season, 3rd points paying win, as he was the All-Star race winner.
Yep, he was the All-Star race winner.
So that would be my
his 3rd win that matters.
Coming around the final corner. Denside, nobody around him. He might not have been the fastest, but he was definitely the smartest and the cleanest. Denside,
Up the hill for
dude,
the final time.
is your winner at Road America.
Well, what a turn of events.
I don't
How the
understand what Garbage
turntables.
was thinking.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, it almost makes you wonder if, I mean, like, I don't know if he drives on a wheel because he's driving a shifter. So, like, I know with my wheel, sometimes in between stages, my wheel will start acting up and I have to completely change my driving style. Makes me wonder if maybe something like that happened with Garbage, if it was just a bold strategy move.
Well, you know what it was. So Garbage probably ran it, thought he could save it, but I think he forgot that they only ran 1 lap in stage 2 instead of running the full stage 2. And then
Close
that left him
battle
with
of the
more
line.
laps.
Rocky Top's going to get by, or keep it ahead of Tack here, and take home that 3rd spot.
That's huge
Tack
for
went
Rocky
wide,
Top.
Or Rocky went wide in that final corner, and Tack got
X
there,
comes
but
on
almost.
second.
Was not enough.
Coming up the hill.
MDL brings it home with a clean finish there. That's a nice top 10 run for MDL.
37 to Dude Chef in behind him.
Yeah, Dude Chef, who was not looking forward to this race at all, said definitely won't be sober for this one. Maybe he needs to be drunk every week.
I believe we lost Dale Lives On due to a
Yeah,
disconnect.
Dale, we lost him earlier in stage
in the
3
race.
there.
Dale, West, and Fed, and Garbage are your DNFs. Garbage went from literally from hero to zero. And one of the boldest, and I would say one of the most, like, jaw-dropping decisions I've ever seen him make. He doesn't make those types of mistakes.
I'll tell you what, though, I am impressed for X to make that many mistakes and still bring it home in second, though.
Do you want to do interviews, Death? You got enough in you?
We can, yeah. I got plenty.
All right, let's bring.
Tomorrow's the 4th. I'm off work.
Invite Dent, X, and Rocky Top, barely holding on to 3rd. Let's get him in here.
There's the inside Dude, Rocky Top. You guys, please include your audio. Please include your audio.
Do you want to
get in here.
Death? You want to interview?
Good job, X.
Which had a little better. He was a little more consistent.
Good job hanging on to it too, X. You did good.
Yeah.
I
That's
followed
the
you
little
all the
infinite
way
good
there.
man.
We got that damage at the end, X, and we followed each other. We just drove everybody back down.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
yeah.
could
So,
please
you got
include your
involved in the
audio.
tax stuff?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I got smashed by the 42, man. You killed me, cleaned me out.
Make sure you include your
Tack
audio,
got
boys.
loose.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
Tack got loose and hit me into the wall. I guess that's when the caution came out.
Alright, so if everybody's in here and everybody's audio is included, I think we'll get this interview ball rolling. So, I guess There's only one way to start it. The inside dude, race winner at Road America for the Not on My Screen League. How'd you do it, man?
Honestly, I think it was because of garbage. I don't know his strategy he was doing. I think he was trying to save gas and tires to get to the end, and it just wasn't going to work, and I kind of knew that. So I just went balls to the wall and pulled out as much of a gap as I could. Pitted early, so I had enough time to run him back down if I had to, and he just couldn't make it. I think he ended up blowing his tire at the end.
Yeah, Dan, what was going through your mind when you saw Garbage slow? Because he was pulling away on those restarts. What was going through your mind as you're passing him? Then pulling away from him.
That was great. I mean, I was a little confused what he was doing, but it was great all in all. I mean, he had a better car. Like I said, I'm running a different setup than I usually do here. I thought it was better, and it didn't seem like there's still some flaws with it. I got to work on it, but it came away with luck with that one. I think Garbage had the best car. I think he probably would have won if he wouldn't have done that strategy.
How does it feel to get your third win on the season, right? Third regular season win?
It's great. I mean,
How's it
everyone's
feel?
a win. It's all the points are great. Struggled the last couple of weeks, having problems coming up and stuff, and it's good to finally put a W on there. Hopefully break the curse. I guess it's happened the last bunch of weeks.
Alright, well, Dad,
It was definitely fun watching.
Yes,
Congratulations on your win.
and we were
Thank you,
just as
thank you.
confused as you were watching you pass the Garbage, believe me.
Yeah, I was a little confuddled. Yeah,
We were just like, I don't know what Garbage is doing, but Dan better run for his life. That's what we were
he had
thinking.
to save like 6 laps, 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no way. He could... First of all, he couldn't save, and second of all, the tires wouldn't have made. I mean, I do 9 laps, and my rights or lefts are at 20s. I mean, I don't know how you go another 5 or 6 laps on lefts.
Right.
I mean, jeez.
Yeah, definitely befuddled all of us. Well, Dan, congratulations, my friend. You earned that one, and that was my worst case
Thank you.
scenario, being suspended. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Nice seeing you pull one together.
Yes, thank you.
Now, second place, X25 brings it home in second place, and X, I gotta say, man, you were like the little engine that could, man. I mean, you'd pass Garbage, you'd
The
pass
little-
a car, go
Oh,
wide,
see, I seen
and
that.
then every time.
What do you mean? Did
you
they
go
see
wide.
it? You did it 16 times.
he was the little engine that couldn't make turn 5.
No, that was the first time I think it happened. Is that I was on the outside going into the long backstretch, downhill backstretch, and he slowed down, but I didn't know he was going to slow down at that point right there, or take it too hard, and I just overdrove it. And one thing led to another. Went out in the grass, and then he pulled away. Then I caught him again. But yeah, it was kind of funny.
And then he blew a tire, which is like, man, you're probably
Yeah, I
thinking I
mean-
should have just laid off, and then I would have passed him anyway.
Yeah, I was just like Dan. I was a little confused there. Dent got a hold in front of him in the beginning of the stage, and he kind of was just saving fuel there to see if he can make it to the end. Because I knew it right away. Because I was like, I noticed that he was a lot faster than I was in the first and second stage.
Yeah.
So there was no reason for him to do that. But people want to do different things, and they want to try different things to see if they can win. Maybe sometimes it gets boring doing the same thing over and over again, and he wanted to try something different, and it almost worked out. He almost got second, I mean, in a sense, but him blowing the tire kind of messed that up. But I think he only went in for fuel because he couldn't make it for fuel, but he didn't take any tires. So, but it was a fun night tonight. I was thinking about a top 5, so I got second place, so I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have nightmares about that gravel pit in turn 5, though. Like,
I think I probably went into it the most, right?
let's
Out of
see,
everybody
at
tonight,
least
probably.
once in the first stage, once in the
Definitely.
second stage, at the start of both stages you did, and then
Dude,
like
down
5
that
times
downhill,
back.
dude, I brake so hard, like
I was telling
don't know,
Dad,
like-
you break later than everybody else, even when we battled against each other there. I mean,
Yeah.
you were always breaking
Yeah, he
at the
definitely
300,
does.
and I would break
The
it
one
like the,
time
in
we were
between them.
being Garbage for first and second, also X goes by me.
I saw that one, yeah, we got that too.
By both of us.
Yo, at that moment,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm hoping these guys slow down a lot more because I'm about to take them out.
Yeah, I made a comment X before the race that you were actually the one to teach me how to get around this place.
Yeah,
And,
don't learn from me anymore.
Yeah. Just
and I was well, I didn't root for you. I also said, you know, like as strong as you are on the road courses, you tend to just make mistakes at the worst of times. And Sean was like, "Oh no, I think he's got it together tonight." And then
No,
turn five.
So
The
like,
announcer
again,
jinx. It's not just the Sean
Sean
jinx.
jinxed
You
it
got
again. X.
the Sean jinx and the announcer jinx. So that was a double whammy.
yeah, no,
But
no.
yeah, it's definitely good
I,
after
you know,
all that seeing
I
you
try
bring
to
it
pride
home
myself,
second,
you
man.
know, on being an all-around driver, you know, like most of you guys here and everything like that, you know, but, you know, there's some tracks that get me, you know, and there's tracks that, you know, I'm great at, but, you know, I'm happy with second place tonight, you know. I'm basically the Ryan Newman of this league. I have not got a win yet, but I
Your
think I'm
first,
top
second
in
in the points.
points.
Because again, worst case scenario for me. So
I
again,
mean,
thank you.
it's hard. It's every week. Every week is hard for somebody, for me to get a win when you got a lot of fast drivers here.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and each individual week, and um, you know, I pride myself on trying not to be an aggressive driver. You know, maybe I can be more aggressive in some tracks out there. You know, but then again, I just don't.
I thought
You
you
know,
were going down that hill that one run.
Oh, you were
I
aggressive.
can
I was like,
say-
oh, he's getting aggressive.
Yeah, I'm aggressive on the track. I'm not aggressive on the racers. I'm aggressive on the track, not aggressive on the racers.
It's
That
like
surprised me.
it was like those old NASCAR Thunder games where you would do like the draft and you'd build up all those ally points, and he was just ready to cash those in there going
Yeah.
into turn
Yo,
five.
there was
I bet.
yo, there was one time. There was
Garbage.
one time.
For
There
a
was one time
second
in
there, I
the
thought I was supposed to
qualifying.
take the lead because of that.
We were going down the backstretch in qualifying, and I had, I think it was Dude Chef and Crew Cab in front of me, and Dude Chef was like towards the right hand side down that backstretch to the right hand turn, and like he came like he did the whole Sean thing where you literally come up right in the damn turning lane to apex the turn. And I had to literally go out in the grass from hitting him, you know, because I brake a lot later than other people do. So it becomes difficult when you have somebody in front of you and you brake a lot later than other people.
All right, X. Well, congratulations on your second place,
Thank
my
you,
friend.
and
You earned it. A
good
bridesmaid
job, Dent.
once again.
Thank you.
All right, now to third place, Rocky Top. Maybe benefited a little bit from a little misfortune from Garbage. What was going through your mind when you saw Garbage go off there with 2 laps to go?
I knew he wasn't going to make it to begin with. Well, I
Did you
talked
tell
to
him?
about his.
Did you
I
tell him?
talked to him. I talked to him about his plan before the race, and we had thought that it was going to be 12 laps. It ended up being 14 laps, so I didn't say nothing about taking tires or anything. I just let him do him.
Oh damn, it's fucked up.
But I mean,
That's a low blow.
42 missed his break.
Yeah,
Missed his
you
break
again.
earlier in the race and kind of jammed me up. And I know it probably wasn't intentional, but it looked like he missed his break though, and really smashed me up, put me back there with X. We restarted 14th and 15th. By turn 2, we were 7th and 8th. We drove all the way back up to the front, right there behind Garbage, and I pitted a lap too early. Like, cause then I came out of pit road and I was just going for it. You know, I was hawking people down, and I was even closing on X a little bit. Knocked about a second off of him, and I looked at my gas, and I was a lap short. And I was like, man, I guess I got to save a little bit now.
Well, hey, you still brought it home third, though, man.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
didn't
it
have
was
me to run
fun.
you over the whole race, so.
Right?
Yeah,
Right
just-
now.
Very quiet too. I mean, it was a quiet performance, but sometimes it's better to be a thief in the night, you know. So, good job with benefiting from other
About
people's
gave up too
misfortunes and
much.
mistakes.
I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all seen that 11
Yeah, we
car
saw
roll
Jack
up on
there,
me
yeah.
at the end. I didn't realize he was that close. I was sitting there just chilling. You know, tires was pretty worn too because I had went 10 laps there at the end and I had tire down to like 10% on that left front.
Yeah, that's when the car starts getting really sideways right there. When
Yeah,
you
he
get 20%
comes
on the
sneaking up
tires.
on me on the last 2 corners. I'm like, whoa, I better go.
Well, I think it's time to call it a night as far as stream goes. Any final comments before we shut it down?
Yeah,
Dent failed post race inspection. No.
yeah, I wish.
I'm kidding.
Definitely not a good points night for both you and me, Death. Definitely not a good points night for us. And Dent side, definitely. Dent and X both
Well,
took
you guys will
advantage
be
of us
alright,
not
I'm
being
sure.
there. And I guess we'll be back at it next week. Not in the booth. Hopefully be able to
Yeah,
turn and make left
hopefully not in the
turns.
booth, but
Yeah.
just for anybody wondering, me and Sean talked and we squashed our beef. We're gonna move on from it, and we're gonna go about racing. So, thanks for everybody watching. Sean, thanks for joining me in the booth. K-Rob, you for being in Race Reporter. Congrats to Dentside Dude on his big win at Road America. And next week we'll be at Atlanta. So, y'all take it easy.